Yeah, it's on. I think we just need to increase the length. Yeah. I know it's alright. Just we shall go pelinga. Right? I wanna yeah. So that it is in the center. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? Yeah, I think I'm still competing with few voices from the floor. Better. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to greet you once again this afternoon in the name of IPADA 2024. I thought I was going to hear amen, but it's fine. Ladies and gents, we have come to the end of the conference, and it is consistent with the African tradition, culture and values that when I walk into your household or your house, you receive me, and when I intend to leave, I should inform you so that you can give me your blessings. And it is that time now, because you walked into the house of IPADA, and you were welcomed or received by the head of this house, and that is Prof. Sebola with his team. That is the board of IPADA conference. So he will step up onto the stage to say a fond valediction to all of us. So without much ado, I will take this grand opportunity and call upon Prof. Sebola to say a word of gratitude and bid us a farewell to all of us. Prof. Sebola, may you come onto the stage.
Is it good day or good afternoon? Okay, it's good afternoon to you all, colleagues. I always speak on behalf of the IPADA board, which I always say is composed of 22 board members, but you will always see 8. And I can't give you the reason why. Normally, we after the conference we gather, and then we say goodbye to each other. That's what we've been doing around 2016 and other years. But since COVID, because we were doing it online, and then after all the sessions, then we will come together in one session, and people will not understand how. But we were able to do that to connect all the people around the globe, and then we say goodbye to them. And after COVID, we forgot that. I think 2022 and 2023, then at lunchtime, everyone just go their own way. And we never talk to each other until we meet again. But today I was reminded by good people that, are we just going to live like this? Then I said yes, but they said that would be unprofessional. And I thank you very much, my brother Oltas Owa, and the woman that said that is not possible. And hence, in that minute that we talked, then we are gathering here again, and it's going to be a culture going forward. So, colleagues, we would like to thank you very much for having honored this invitation from our board members and the conference organizing team from the 11th until today. being the 13th of September 2024. We'd like to thank everyone, all of you from the academic institutions and from the public institutions and those from the private institutions that presented in this conference. We would like to thank you very much for your participation in the conference. I know words are words, and then when I am saying this, you think it is just because someone is just to say it. But you don't know how much we value and appreciate your presence in this conference. You can't read that because you can't see. I wish you can open my heart and the heart of Professor Tlongwane and all other board members and see how much we value. We don't know how to humble ourselves more than that, but just accept that we do value and we appreciate you so much. We can't say we love you because some people might think we are confused genders, but we love you. Colleagues, throughout the sessions, there were people that were working. Professor Mabuta, he was presenting, and then he also had a team. And from Monday, no one told me that I was failing to recognize him and his team for putting us on the media. So, Professor Mabuta, we thank you very much, and then we appreciate both your academic role and your media role. And for those who do not know Professor Mabuta, he's an academic at the University of South Africa and also a director of Pap Mabuta Production. I guess he deals with events and whatever. And I think you can see from the quality of the media that he has given us. And I think some of you might not be aware that we are on Facebook and that we were on YouTube online. Even now we are still on YouTube online, and therefore there are many people that are viewing us that you don't know that they are viewing us. Even if you are seated there, they see you, and then if they don't like where you are, the likelihood is that you must know that they are seeing you and they are going to say, you are where we don't want you. But that is not a problem. So if you go to IPADA International Conference Facebook, you will find everything that happened from the 10th. Is it from the 10th? Yeah, I think from the 10th in the evening until today currently, because we have always been online. So wherever you will go, you change sessions from sessions, there are people that are viewing that and they are commenting, some of them, some we have blocked, some we did not block. So it is not a problem. So colleagues, you must know that. So you must check on the YouTube. You'll be able to see everything that we have done. And that was done by Pap Mabuta Production and his team. Colleagues, in simple terms, we have been running this project, and this project, its success is based on the support of the public administration practitioners and academics. And they have been doing that. From 2016 at Mokopane, 2017 we went to Botswana, 2018 we went to Stellenbosch. It's like we're on a radio station. Even saying, what was she saying? She was not saying we are online. We are live and broadcasting from Linwood, Pretoria. Everyone thought we were a radio station, but we were not. But we nailed it in 2020, while all other South African conferences and international conferences goes to a halt. We did not. Then 2021, again we were online, but there is a language that was used, that we are broadcasting live from Sandton, Radisson Blue Hotel, and everyone enjoyed that. And then 2022 we came back fiscal again to Premier Hotel OR. And then 2023 again with the help of academics, we went to Johannesburg Holiday in Parktown. And in all the instances, past instances, colleagues, we are happy that we have been able to make both academic and practical marks or footprints that our colleagues will not forget. And one thing, colleagues, IPADA is an independent academic association which depend on academics that voluntarily serve it or contribute to its vision through participation in the conference and through participation platforms of publication. And we have rarely been hosted by any institution or university, except that last year we were co-hosting with the University of South Africa, and this year co-hosting with Walter Sisulu University. So we are always amenable to institutions that share a same vision with us, to if they want to co-host, to meet us and discuss with us. But some of the co-hosting that we attempted in the past, they ended in what? They had dire consequences, and they ended in catastrophe. And we don't want co-hosting that end in catastrophe. Co-hosts that end in catastrophe are co-hosting that are arranged by people that do not have power. Remember, in South Africa, people talk about power, matimba, matla, mandla. So you find that Bumalindi just meet us here, and then they say, we are going to co-host with you. And then all of a sudden, the premier is angry, and then when we want Malindi, we can't even find him where he is, and he has committed the government on issues that he does not have power on. And there we end up with letters, not from lawyers, but from individuals that we don't know, that no, this guy does not have power. We don't even understand how he entered into that agreement with you, and then it all ends in chaos. And we had those two traumatic experiences in 2023 alone. So if people do not have power, please do not approach us and request that. We suffered a lot in 2023 by people that do not have power. Amatimba, amandla. If you don't have power, not everyone has power at the university level or in a public sector level. So, moreover, but that is history. I'm just cautioning that if people want to, you must have power. Not even an HOD. I know HODs do not have power. Then next time they just disappear, they don't answer their phone, and someone have taken us to Mpumalanga saying that he has power. Then we can't even change the venue and tell our delegates that we were taken to Mpumalanga by someone who does not have power. Then we ended up in a wrong province. We have always ended in wrong provinces by making arrangement with people that do not have power. Please, we don't want it again. Colleagues, we believe that we are not angels. And if we were angels, we will be in heaven. And we are not perfect. And we believe that this conference was not in all wholly perfect. We struggle for perfection, like all other human beings. And we believe that we do not always meet the expectation of everyone. And then if we believe that if we did not meet your expectation, please feel free to engage us so that we can improve in the future. My brother somewhere in Venda, Ebumalinde. It's very young, but it's a chief. Before he speaks, he will always say, I am saying this, Ngauri, who waits for you to make mistakes and then they talk about that mistake. They know that you are going to make a mistake, but they keep quiet and they let you do it so that they can talk about it. They only want to correct you after you have done. But they were quite aware that you are doing something that is not correct. But because there are people who only want to correct, not to help to build people. But don't worry, they will always be there. So we believe that where we have done things that did not reach your expectation, please help us to improve, because we believe that we are not perfect. Next year is going to be our 10th annual conference. And to us, it's a decade of turbulence. Everyone who worked with us from 2016, they know very well that we were told that 2017 will not survive. 2018 we were told we will not survive. But 2019 we were told we will not survive, we survived. 2021 the same thing. With COVID it was even worse, but we even survived through that COVID, the turbulence of COVID and human-made things. 2022, even the carriers of IPADA themselves, they said, now we are killing you. But we said, but we survived, 2023, we survived. 2024, we survived with you. So we believe that next year, because it will be the 10th, it's a survival of which is not humanly possible, but we survived. So we were thinking that because we started in Limpopo province, like even our guest speaker said, Dr. Joma Songan yesterday, that we started at Mokopane and being a very provincial-like conference. But he is surprised that we are now counting provinces and countries. So we're thinking that we can host it at Mokopane. But then, because we are not a membership organization, but we are amenable to our delegates to assist us to choose a venue, because there are things that people want, okay, like Uhusu, and I'm saying this, they told me in secret. I'm saying this because Professor Nganyo is not here. We were saying we want to come to the Eastern Cape. That was this year. I think their dean is here. Okay. Then they said, no, we don't want you to come there. We want to go somewhere. Yes. So we want to go. We don't want to be in our own province. We want to go out also, and so if you come there, you will have disadvantaged us, because we are at Uhusu, we are at Uhusu, we are in the Eastern Cape. We already know the Eastern Cape, so we must, like the executive said, it's a combination of both tourism and academic, which is not a problem. So and then we understood that. So I think also in Johannesburg we also had issues with UJ and UNISA, that they say, no, these people say we cannot sleep in hotels if we are here. So we disadvantaged the Gauteng University delegates. We disadvantaged them for quite many years. So and then we ended up even said no, but Durban would be a better place for that, will resolve anyone's problem. And indeed, it did. So my question is whether delegate wants the coastal areas or they want any place that is far away from their universities. Yeah, maybe. I said we must not go where people are not comfortable. We must go to a neutral place. I think Durban was a neutral place for all IPADA delegates. Because if you have checked, we do not have DUT. We only have few UKZN people because we are not. Because our first issue was that, but we don't have people that we at UKZN, or we don't have universities that we really associate with in Durban, in KwaZulu-Natal province. We don't have, that is true. But we have universities that we associate with a lot in Gauteng. But problem is that we are disadvantaging them, Malindi. They were forced to sleep at home every day, and often they even miss the gala dinner. So I'm not sure if colleagues will assist us to identify. Okay, Limpopo also is a very boring place. It's very. I mean to some, because our airport is very far from the locality that we prefer. Not like it's that much boring. I mean, Limpopo it's not the only rural province. I think Northwest is also rural. I mean, even Northern Cape is rural, and Mpumalanga also. Okay, that's colleague. Okay, how are we going to do it? Are we going to ask for colleagues to? But please, you don't suggest a venue for us, and then you are not there. We want people who help us, and then they come there. Not the people who take us to Mpumalanga and then they don't have power. Then we are there, they are not even there. Or those in Gauteng who did the same thing. That is not good for us. So maybe we should ask which one? Which institution should decide where we should go? Eh? Eh? They must not speak at the same time. Okay, maybe another university must decide a venue for us. Okay, or maybe the potential delegates will write to us and say, and then we will shortlist from what they will propose. Okay. Okay, we believe that it must be very far from the Eastern Cape. Even PE. Okay, you are saying Cape Town. Eh? So that is our problem. Our problem is that we don't even have anyone from the Western Cape or. Power is something else. I mean, if maybe there was, we don't have any. We do not really interact with the Cape Townians, but we will be going to their sitting anyway. We don't care whether they are there or not. So that's the decision that you think we should. Okay, it is fine. Babs Kosa, you wrote English in Ndebele and I can't.
That's good. No, I wanted to say we will circulate MS forms so that they can answer.
You think I know what MS form is?
Yes, they know.
They know?
Yes.
Which one?
Microsoft forms.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do that. But you cannot do that with me and say MS forms. I still use a typewriter. So, colleagues, the thinking is that it is Cape Town. And we are making that declaration here, That is Cape Town. I know, but if no, this Unisa girl, what's her name? Msiza. Msiza, I know she's the first person to bring to send an abstract annual. So if she says so, then and everyone should follow. So okay, we are agreeing that it is Cape Town. Okay, I think on closing, unless if I forgot something, in just a 3 seconds, because we must go for lunch. That is always. Is there anything that you can say? You don't. You are fine. That Masakala, is there something that you can say? And then NSG, is there anything that you can say? You are fine. From academics, is there anything that you can come here and say, and then I move and then you close? Any academic? Any academic? Okay, let's say any academic from who can use. Is there anything that you want to say, and then I sit down, then you go for lunch?
We just wanted to go to Cape Town. If Cape Town is failing, it's Malawi.
Okay. Okay. No. Okay. 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 No problem. The problem, I have already said the problem. The problem is that a person must have power. That's the problem, because, and remember, a person who has power will come with an MOU. But normally people who do not have power, they make commitments in coffee shops and MS Teams and telephones, and therefore later they are nowhere to be found. And we don't want that experience. If that proposal comes, must come with an MOU, and then we'll be amenable to it. And remember, our vision is that one of knowledge production and knowledge exchange. That's our reason, the reason for our existence. And based on that, and there is also a suggestion that we must have an evaluation form that we should send to our potential delegate after the conference. And like I have said, our colleagues from Malawi, the problem is power. If there is power, it's no problem. But power comes with an MOU. Not even signed by you. You carry it, because the MOUs are signed by the vice chancellors. And vice chancellors, you must remember, they have problems. They have problems. So, but it must be signed by them, and then that is power. Because if you make a deal with Professor Jamali at TSR, people will ask you, but when you make your deal with TSR, who's TSR in this university? They have a tendency of saying that. Who is she? Where have you seen in the documents, except the signing class sheets for and claim forms for what have you seen other than that? So, colleagues, thank you very much, and then we are officially closing this session for 2024, and let's go and enjoy our lunch until we meet again next year. Thank you.
Thank you.